I remember when he sent me the song, and I was just reading over the words, and just the concept of it being about how much he loves us, and that it was always this decided thing, and it's not dependent on how we act. And I think as Christians, we talk a lot about this. He died, right? He died for us. And we can sometimes, that's like, yeah, it's a love that you love them enough to die for them. And I never want that to seem like something we just say. We don't deserve that gift, that sacrifice. And it's a radical thing. And then, just the truth that this song conveys over and over. It's good reminders. And especially when I'm leading worship and I really think about the words that we're saying, how radical it is to really die for someone.
So I knew I wanted to try to expand upon that idea. And for me, it was also getting back to this idea that in the very beginning of time, before sin had ever happened, before there was ever a fall, before we as individuals had ever done anything to sin against God, that there was still this determined, decisive nature of God that he said, no, I'm going to love my creation, and I'm going to do so fearlessly. But I had wanted to take some things that I had learned over the last 7 years and try to put them into song form. So when Sarah's singing the verses, it's these lines like, your love's not threatened by my sin. That's been something that's been really impactful for me as I think about God loving me and not being offended. I spent so much of my life fearing that I was going to upset the divine if I had sinned against him in some way, and that was going to be really, really bad for me. And I didn't have an accurate understanding of what it was to just be in God's love, and that nothing I could do was going to change that. And so that's where these verses came out of. And then playing into the chorus, wanting to use some language that really helped to articulate the power of God's love. This word radical is the thing that just kept coming up for me. And initially I didn't like it. I thought it sounded kind of cheesy. I didn't like when I would sing it. And so I was like, Sarah, I don't know if it's going to be radical or powerful or beautiful or something else, but you try to sing it. And then when she sang it, I was like, this works. Yeah, God's love is radical.